Hey there, welcome to the Nomadic Owl Oracle. My name is Jessica, and this is going to be a general reading for the week of, what is this, February the 25th until March the 2nd, or the 3rd, excuse me. March the 3rd, my bad. So that is Monday the 25th through March the 3rd, which is a Sunday. This is a general reading that's going to apply to whoever it resonates with. With it being a general reading, it is for whoever needs it at this time the most. Now, do keep in mind that I read in energies. I don't read based on sexes. Also, another thing to keep in mind are this is going to be just general. It's not based on love, success, career, finances, anything like that. Whatever this applies to in your life is what it's going to be for. This also has fluid timing, meaning that this could apply during the time you're watching this video, not movie, during the time you're watching this video, after it, or prior to. Whatever the case may be, if this resonates for you, it is for you. If this does not resonate, please follow up with me next week when I post my weekly read then. This is my first week to do the weekly reads that are general reads for everybody. I felt like this could be helpful to some people because I know that I do the monthly and then the bi-monthly reads, and I feel like some people might want more insight, so I wanted to try something new. So guys, like I normally do, I have already shuffled the cards. I've already sat with them. I've already sat here and tried to figure out what we're being told for this week. I've prayed, meditated, did my thing like I normally do. I like to do it off camera because I don't want you guys sitting watching me shuffle for a long period of time. I don't like watching that myself, so that's why I don't do that on camera. I do cuss, so if you don't like cuss words, you may want to click off of this, but I am going to be 100% real with you guys when I post my readings, so I'm going to talk to you just like I would talk to my friends. So for the first card that we have for the overall energy of the week, we have the Mermaid in a Koi Pond. It says, rediscover your individuality and become the dragon. So this card right here, guys, is talking about you've been in a place in your life where you've just pretty much like stayed in an area, stayed in a situation, stayed in a group, or whatever the case may be, where you felt comfortable. You were familiar with it, but you didn't quite fit in. You were still there because it was like a safe zone to you. You were scared to branch out. So you tried to be what others wanted you to be. You tried to act like you were like the others, even though you weren't. So this is like a turning point for you where you're having to embody who you truly are and be brave enough to step forward to know that, hey, look, I might have been comfortable here, but this is not the right place for me. Regardless of if this is work, a relationship, where you live, school, whatever the case may be, it's time for you to step forward knowing that you know in your heart that this is not where you belong. You know in your heart that's not where you want to be. It's time to step forward to where you actually want to go. The second card that we have for the week is Little Red Riding Hood. It says, I am not a victim. So this card's coming up, and it's talking about in the past, you have allowed people to overrun you, overpower you, and make you do what they wanted you to do. And you felt like a victim, stuck in situations, stuck in scenarios, stuck in a job, in a career, whatever the case may be. You've been stuck in these situations, and you let people for so long take advantage of you and take advantage of your energy and things like that. So this is saying that now you're starting to fight back. You're taking back your power. You are embodying the dragon, like this one's saying. You are starting to say, hey, look, no, I'm not okay with this. No, this is not how this is going to go. This is what I'm going to do. And you're defending yourself. You're standing in your own. You're holding your boundaries, and you're letting people know, look, if you cross this line, I'm not going to allow you to run over top of me anymore. You're making it known that you are no longer going to play by other people's rules. And if you have to fight back, whatever the case may be, you're letting them know that, hey, I'm about to fight back. I'm over this. I'm over being treated like shit and being stuck and forced to be in a situation that is not good for me. It's time for me to move forward. Then the last card that we have is Kitsune, and it says, I will show you whom to trust. So kitsune is, I believe, a Japanese fox, like a spirit animal. And kitsune, you know, helped people see through other people's intentions. Foxes in general, I used to work with them. There's my dog Maya in the background. I apologize, guys. So foxes in general, the thing about them is they are very smart, very clever. They are able to see what other people, other animals may not see. They're always calculating things. They're always taking notice of what's going on around them before they proceed. They are very cautious. They are very aware, I guess. And they're also very sly. So, you know, you may not realize that this fox is watching you or this person's watching you. Um, but what it's saying to you is you have a guide that is with you at this time, a guide that is helping lead you, a guide that's showing you things that you may not have seen had it not stepped in. You know, the guide could be like creator, it could be your angels, ancestors, you know, whatever you believe in, okay? You have somebody there that's going to show you information that you may not have seen before, that's going to help you realize that, hey, look, I can't trust this person, or hey, look, this person's full of shit, or hey, look, this person is worth me trusting. It's situations like that, guys. So that's what this card is talking about. So what I'm gathering here is, prior to me reading from the book like I normally do, what I'm gathering, my intuitive take into this is, you've been in a part where you're like, you don't fit in a situation, you've tried to accommodate the situation, you've tried your best to be there and in that moment and make it work, but you know that you are more than that. You're a dragon. It's time to be a dragon. Dragons don't just lay around being lazy unless they've already gotten their gold, unless they've already attained what they were trying to attain. You know, dragons are fierce. They don't take any shit. You know, like, they might be chill at one moment, but if somebody comes into their cave or wherever the hell they are, they're going to fight, just like Little Red Riding Hood. It is time that you claim back power over your life. Power over the situation is what it's saying to you. And you need to trust your insight, trust your intuition, trust like the messages that you receive that you're like, wait a minute, where the fuck did that come from? How do I know this? Trust that. That is your guides. That's your ancestors. That's creator, the universe, whatever you call it, trying to help you at this time. So now I'm going to read from the book the actual meanings of these cards. And the deck that I'm using today is one of my favorites. It's called Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I really like it a lot because, you know, it's just something I relate to. But I like the artist as well. So, guys, let me pull this up so I can tell you. Now, I am, like I said, going to read from the book. If I pick up anything else intuitively while I'm doing this, I will give you that information as well. Any messages that I receive from my guides, I always try to give those to you first. But there's also times when I'm reading this and I'm picking up on other things that I didn't say prior to that I get more messages. So, for the mermaid in a koi pond. Sorry, trying to get it where you can see it. The message is, rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. It says about the mermaid in the koi pond. This mermaid has journeyed to an in-between place, a place where she could be safe for a time. But while she grew safe and while she basked in comfort of warm waters and plenty of food, she forgot her quest and began to lose herself. It is time to strip away the camouflage that may have kept her hidden when she felt hunted. She has become complacent, and her emotions are stagnant. It is time to move on, especially from an emotional situation or a relationship that may seem safe, but in fact is not the soul's calling. The mermaid has only just realized her moment to move upon her, and she is saddened at the thought of discomfort. But she will soon move, and her sadness will be transformed into that sense of being fully alive, fully here, and taking the chances that will lead to greater growth once again. Once she does, she will transform into a dragon maid. The koi represents the urge to seek out the dragon self. The Japanese believe the koi are dragons that are unmade. The koi are very brave creatures. They have enough power to forge their way upstream, even leaping through waterfalls. Once they pass this great test, as the mermaid does, they then grow their dragon selves. They are stoic, courageous and related to the fearsome courage of the ancient samurai. Once she breaks free from this small pond, hold on one second. Lay down. I'm sorry, my dog's being crazy. So, they are stoic, courageous, and related to the fearsome courage of the ancient samurai. Once she breaks free from this small pond, she will have great glory and success and will always be honorable. She will always remember where she came from. The mermaid in the koi pond speaks. It says, "You've taken on the markings of others, their hues and tones, their voices and mannerisms, without even knowing it. You have been like water, but instead of gathering into your own great force or finding a way through the tiniest crack to be yourself, you have stayed in a shallower pool than you were meant to. You feel sluggish, tired, and very much like you are no one special. I am here to tell you that you are special. You have grown too large for this safe haven. It is time to swim free, to somehow make it through a challenging time that's in front of you in order to reach a place where you can grow and flourish, and to become even more than you've dreamed of being. You have listened to the advice that assures you that your staying here will keep you safe. And you have been safe, but now it's time to move on. It will be worth the initial discomfort, for a great and unknown truth about your potential will be revealed at this time." It says, "Due to a time of camouflage, stasis, and dormancy, you have forgotten who you are. Now you have outgrown what once was a safe haven. It's time to move on, for you are stagnating in your current position and circumstances. There must be fresh water brought in, because there is no longer enough room for you to grow. It's time to break free and take a new challenge. Energy that you feel you lack at the moment will flow to you. You have great courage within you, and you are much more than you seem to be at the present. You must take a great journey upstream to find the place where you will prosper, flower, and grow into dragonhood. You will be most successful, and most important, you will be a great mentor to those who have not undertaken this climb. Begin it now." So it's saying that, even though you've been comfortable in your current situation, you need to take the leap of faith to move forward, because you are meant for better. You are meant for more. I'm sorry if you see my cat also. I do have a small place, guys, and I apologize. So when they're acting crazy like my dog just was a minute ago, and my cat's running by all crazy, I'm sorry. Sometimes they get kind of crazy when I'm doing readings. So for the second energy that we have for this week, guys, Little Red Riding Hood, I am not a victim. Sorry. I'm trying to get it just so I know you can see it. Okay, so it says, "You're changing the way you view yourself and speaking up and out. Others see you as an advocate for justice and fair play. You defend others by being who you are, simply by refusing to hide away or be fearful. By waking up every day despite hardships, you are showing so many the way to live. You have made friends with your strength, and while people have mistaken you to be a pushover, you know when the time comes that you are a strong person who cannot be stopped. Like a wolf, you have fur and claws, and brothers and sisters who will help you if you only so much as call for their energy. But to find them, you must connect with that is the wolf within. It's time to travel on a new path, crossing a wood that seems empty and cold. But you will not be alone or helpless as others seem to think you will be. You are not prey. You have strong and unconventional allies, and you will travel at night across lands, and all will be magical. You have strong allies around you now, but connect most to the spirit of the wolf. The wolf knows how to run with the pack and also how to stand alone. Like the wolf, you must be prepared to defend yourself, even if it means facing a fight. There is a time to stand your ground and face the enemy. That time has come, brave one." It says, Little Red Riding Hood speaks. "Once I was hunted. I do not hunt in return, but now I watch. And I am strong, I myself, and I am proud of who I am. No one can harm me now that I have this knowledge. And with my mystic familiar, my lone wolf, by my side, I continue to walk my path. While I have lost some of my innocence, I have my life, my strength, my voice, my ability to stay myself, no matter what others do or say. I will not be a victim anymore. I am not a victim. I am alive. I will never give myself up to their chase. I will stand clear and strong, and I will know that to take the path I am that the path I take through life's dark forest will be one I walk with courage and the protection of my unshakable companion. I will flourish, and I will never give